Welcome to Automation Tech 6, where we make PLC and electrical systems simple to learn. Today's lecture is all about PLC. What is a PLC? PLC stands for Programmable Logic Controller. It's like a small computer used to control machines, motors, and factory systems automatically. Here you can see a Mitsubishi PLC, one of the most popular controllers used in automation industries. A PLC works with inputs and outputs. What is inputs and outputs of a PLC? Inputs are the things that send signals to the PLC. These can be push buttons, sensors, limit switches, or temperature sensors. Outputs are the things that the PLC controls. These can be motors, lights, buzzers, or valves. The PLC sends signals to turn them on or off based on the input conditions. Input of a PLC are represented by X, and output of a PLC are represented by Y. In this block diagram, inputs, like a push button or sensor, send a signal to the PLC. The PLC samples and processes that signal, then switches outputs, motors, lamps, or valves, on or off. That scan repeats continuously to control the machine. Here, X terminals are inputs and Y terminals are outputs. A PLC may use 220 volts, AC, or 24 volts DC for power, depending on the model. In this terminal diagram, the upper rail is the power line, phase and neutral or plus 24 volts. And the lower side shows output terminals like Y0 and the common C0. Inputs and outputs have addresses. X0, X1, X2 are input addresses. For example, X0 means input 0, and Y0, Y1, Y2 are output addresses. Y1 means output 1. SS means sync or source wiring, and C0, C1 are output common terminals. As you can see in this diagram, the X terminals are connected to push buttons and sensors. These are our input devices. The PLC input side can be connected in two wiring types, source and sync. In source type wiring, all input devices like push buttons and sensors give a negative signal, and the SS point is positive. In sync type wiring, it's the opposite. All input devices give a positive signal, and the SS point is negative. That's how the PLC detects the on or off status from inputs using sync and source wiring. As you know, the Y terminals in a PLC are output terminals. For example, Y0, Y1, Y2, all are outputs. The letter Y stands for output, and the number like 0 is the address. C0, C1, and C2 are common terminals. As you can see in the diagram, Y0 controls a relay R1. The C0 terminal connects to the relay with positive and negative supply. When Y0 turns on, it sends a signal through C0 to the relay coil. The relay activates, and the lamp turns on. For more PLC tutorials like share,